Hello and welcome to the couch right here on ZTN Prime. My name is Howard Msonza, and on this show we talk nothing else but the world's most beautiful game, which is football. And today we're going to be doing it differently, but we've still got the couch squad in studio. David Sengu is here with me. We've got two special guests that we are also going to be talking to today. But David, are you good?
Very well.
I can see. Did you go to the gym today?
No.
Did you go to training?
Yeah, I did. In the wrong.
Oh, okay. I thought you went to CAPS.
No.
All right. So David is here. The other two members of the couch squad are not here, but we've got able replacements because today we are talking about something beautiful, something good that's brewing. Because on today's episode, we get full access inside a football development powerhouse with a unique replicable model spanning grassroots all the way to elite level. You might be wondering what we're talking about. We want to focus on the Herentals group of schools and group of colleges and schools. They've got a tournament that's starting tomorrow at zonal level and also extend to Friday. So yeah, tomorrow it'll be all guns blazing in Mavuku and in Chitungwiza. So those two that I mentioned earlier, who came to replace Mr. Teach and Veronica, in studio, joined by Finos Madumbu. He is the Secretary General at Herentals Group of Colleges and Schools. He is here as we talk about the football project that they have got going at Herentals Group of Colleges and Schools. Finos, welcome to the couch.
Thank you very much for having me on the show.
Sure. Is that intimidating? People say, okay, we don't want to come to the couch because you have seen it's not intimidating.
No, it's friendly.
It's friendly. Also in studio, we've got Jolene Marara. She's the administrator at Herentals Group of Colleges and Schools. And she's also joining us on the couch. Welcome, Jolene.
Thank you so much for welcome as well.
No, it's good to have you. Because here we talk football. But one thing I want to understand from you, we've got the Herentals Queens. Do you play? Did you ever try to play?
I haven't tried, but it's in the pipeline. I'm a fan for now. I'm not playing in the field.
But there are plans that probably you might see yourself play.
Indeed.
Okay, which position?
Striker.
I like it. Yeah, so these two, part of the couch squad today, is we discuss and discuss the Herentals tournament that's on. It's the Principal's Trophy. That's on tomorrow, both primary and secondary school. So tomorrow, they start with the primary schools in Mavuku and in Chitungwiza. I'll just start with you, Finos, because of this reason. You are in the system. You have been in the system. You were once a student.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so now you are a part of those who are running the school.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so from the time that you were a student up until now, when I look at the football project that you guys have got, has anything changed?
From our part, what I have realized and appreciated is the consistency in terms of supporting the football side of things. Yes. Yes, sure.
But I'm sure during your heyday at school, you played as well.
Not very much. I didn't play that very much. But after school, yes, I tried to, but I didn't go far.
When was Herentals formed? Were you still in school, or now you were part of the structures up there?
No, I was now part of the structures. That is in 2009 when we started. We started as social.
But I'm sure you were playing.
Yeah, by then I was playing, yes, as a right back, sure.
So we've got a striker and a right back right there.
Sure. Yeah, that's sure.
Yeah, but how was the experience though?
It was quite interesting and motivating. That's why we ended up turning professional, and now we are looking after the young ones. Yes, sure.
So for you, Jolene, as an administrator, because I know maybe he'll be on your case. Hey, can we do this? Can we do this? Do you understand what will be happening?
In terms of football?
Yeah.
Yes, I do understand. Because many a times everyone is invited to the field to go and witness or actually support. So we know whatever will be going on the field. Yes.
So on the side of the school kids, how popular is football at Herentals?
To the learners.
Yeah.
All right. Football is actually popular because that is why we are here today. Because we are having this the Principal's Trophy. This is whereby we are giving a platform for our learners to join the football club. They are actually scouted from D2, D1 up to the Premier Soccer League. So it's actually out there. The learners know that we have a school football club. They also attend some of the matches to support.
So I understand this tournament has always been there.
Yeah, sure.
At the school. But this year there is something different. It's a new look tournament. So just walk us through the structure of this new look tournament.
Traditionally would be starting at the national level. Every school being given the opportunity to come, to travel either to Harare or Bulawayo to participate at the national level. But then we realized that we're leaving out some other interested participants. So we've decided to go zonal, where we're now saying in Mtare there, in Chifu, in Masvingo, that we have their games down there. So that's what is happening now on starting tomorrow and then Friday. That's the zonal competitions taking place to increase in terms of the number of participants that are going to be taking part, and also to improve in terms of the competitiveness of the game.
So I'm going to bring David in. Why? Sure. Because David grew up in the football system. Sure. He played schoolboy level. He played the structured, So I'm looking at the project that they've got. It's structured right from the zones. Did you guys back then had probably an individual or a school that had a similar kind of an approach, from the zonal level or across the country?
Yeah, I think it was more to do, Howard, with something that is being organized, especially Kumazon, like in Highfield, where we have 11 primary schools that will compete. Then there's Highglen, which include Glenora, Glenview, Budiriro, then including Highfield. Yatazo Tamba TSA now. Kuti Highfield, all those 11 schools, you have the best players being selected. Kuti mnenge mune two ma age groups. Anengaripo. Kuti under 10 ni under 12, which means there is an A and a B, sides where you play against my teams from Glenora, Glenview, Budiriro, Makadaro. You form Ningren High Glen. Then Mozoenda Gobi. Sakaya is Zimfoda now.
But look at this now. Here is an individual entity.
Exactly.
Herentals group of colleges and schools organizing probably the same thing that you guys were doing, but now this is an individual entity doing this.
Yeah, now Ukashtarisa now, Howard, it's more to do with Herentals. I think they've vakagara pasi vakaona kuti we have got so many schools in Zimbabwe, isn't it? Primary schools, then them high schools. For us to have football development, rather than having Herentals under 10, under 12, under 14, they thought, let's just do Asirima trials. Let's do it in a schools, Ningrini selection. Yeah, yokuti mwana wese. Now we have an opportunity. If they want to bring in their best primary students, could vange vari pa team yavo under 10, under 12.
So they can then pick
they can then pick and choose exactly which college can we use as a school of excellency. If they are to do that, then they can have very good players at the college level.
But going back to your days, how rampant was age cheating from those levels going up?
I want to be honest, Howard. Those days, taizivana, ma schools meme kuti uyu handiti muhombe kwatiri, you can't play nesu vadiki zvekutoti paiitwa chigumuro paya taitozivana kana atori muhombe ega aitonyara kana kutopinda on. Saka I think now it's more to do with winning more than development on, because if you want to develop, yes, winning mentality can be instilled muvana and it, but now it's more to do with ndinda win a tournament, but unongo win a tournament une vanhu vakuru.
Okay.
Yeah. But if it's about development, even at Herentals zvavari kuita, you cannot cheat. Because mune mtozikanwa kuma administrators zvese zvinenge zviri.
Because this is the question that I wanted to pose now to Jolene. What age groups are we talking about?
For primary, we are talking about 13, under 11, under 13, and under 15.
Oh, under 11,
sorry, 9, 11, and 13.
Oh, 9, under 9, under 11, and under 13.
For primary, yes.
For primary schools.
Yes.
So these are the same age groups that you guys went through.
Exactly. Because grade 7 years and 12 years. So it has to be an under 13 or even under 12. So which means whoever is 12 years old and the under, anengachikwana by ku primary level. Mukutotamba imomo. Saka ndozvandu kuti isusu manje because isusu because andanga ari government schools. Some government schools kudhara ikoko maito developer also, and kudhara ikoko most clubs would send their junior team coaches kuno scout. So that's why you find with Dynamos, Capes, Black Aces, Zupco Harare. This is when the Zupco Harare is the best kuchitungwiza, the best kudzvara sekwa. Vanenge vatori nema juniors avo ikoko. Then you look at Dynamos had kumfakose nombare. Capes yanga yakabata Glenora and the whole of Harare. When SEC it was more to do with Highfield and Glenora.
Okay.
Saka mune makutozivana kuti pamunosangana kuchikoro mune mutozivana kuti ningi because ndo kuti mkwangu ningi ndo kuti
all right. So for you finals, yes, I'm seeing now similarities with that model, but you guys have taken it. You know, they use this phrase by the scruff of his neck, you know, the way you are doing your things. But I'm looking at how you are spread across the country. How many centers do you have?
Primary, secondary combined is 85.
85?
Yeah, sure.
So your football ecosystem, you are fishing from 85 different ponds?
Yeah, sure.
Is it that structured that now from this level, because you're talking about zonals,
yes,
obviously you're going to get good players from the zonals leading up to the national. So are you building teams, you know, from one level to the next, maybe until one graduates into the senior team that plays, whether it's the Queens in the Zimbabwe Women's Premier League or it's the senior Herentals football team in the Kasolaga Premier Soccer League?
Yeah, that's the idea. Like in this case, as we're talking of Chitungwiza and Mavuku hosting starting tomorrow. So it's like if it's Zengeza which wins, then we're allowing them to select
the good players
from their zone.
Okay.
So they come to the national level with now the select. The same applies with Mavuku, which is playing is grouped with Rua and Greendale. So that's the idea. So they are supposed to now be identified from those levels coming up. Yes.
Jolene, these schools are in our communities because this is where we are sending our kids. How big is community involvement in your games, especially when you do this annual tournament? How is community involvement?
All right. Our strategy of operation is based on the needs of our stakeholders, that is the community included in the learners, etc. So when it comes to the community, for example, the Principal's Trophy, we have marketed our tournament to the parents, to the community, in fact, to join us. So it's more of a fun day. So they are coming in to join us as we host the tournaments.
I've heard about this tournament in different quarters. What's all the hype around this tournament here? What's behind it? Maybe just give us, you know, a lead in. What is this all about?
Sport is crazy, I can say that. Now when it comes to soccer, it's more crazier. So that's the hype about it, and surely the excitement is that up there, and we're expecting fireworks. Come the yes, we're expecting fireworks.
So you have covered the game, David, for a long time now. What are some of the other notable names that you can remember? Players that have gone on to do well, players that people always talk about from the Herentals team?
I think if you look at Herentals as a club, Howard, they haven't been in the market, especially in terms of buying players. They've always relied on their Herentals under-20 team, remember, which was playing in the first division, which is not there anymore. Yes, they relied on that one. Kutima players, yes, those are the players that get promoted to the first team. Those that were not doing well in the first team, they would go, down. Look at the Banana Majarira, especially the Jarira brothers. Vese, Achmo, you look at Blessing, you look at
Brighton.
Vese Vakadaro and it. Family, they're almost like 5. Imagine, those are the guys who started with the Herentals and went on to play up until Shahiri Eshnesh. And you look at Brighton, and it's Blessing Kunyanya, he's the one who went on to play in the national team. Division 1. He went to Kosafa, he managed to score as well. So, Kuto is a Zita Herentals by Pamep. You look at Tino and Benza as well. And he's the one, I think, who has been on the best 11 for 2 consecutive years. And he also put that Herentals on the map, especially here in Zimbabwe. And we have seen teams struggling, to play against the Herentals. But if you look at the Herentals as a club, to be honest, they've done quite so well ever since they got promoted. They've always been promoting their junior players to the first team. And when Paul Benza was promoted to be the head coach first team, he brought in a lot of guys to first team. Now, so this is now Division 2. Can they do it? Could Vargo straight from Division 2? First team. I think they still need to have a first division team so that those boys can get more exposure rather than playing in Division 2, because there is always another tie. But that would be exceptional to have someone coming from Division 2 straight to go and play in the Premier League and excel.
I hear all these structures, and yes, he mentioned the players that he mentioned, but there are far more who are playing in the Premier League today, not only for Herentals, but playing for other teams. One Mtuza is now playing for Caps United. He was in your ranks. He's not the only one. Plenty of players that have come through the Herentals model. So what makes your model work?
Yeah, it's believing in the juniors, especially as my brother is saying here. That makes us ticking all the other time. And as I was mentioning names, we also have Umo Chimbetu. He was at our Budiro Center there, and he's commanding first team jersey with our senior team. We also have Evans Feremba. He was with our school at CBD here in Harare. We also have Shintuli. We have King Nasama. We have so many other players. They have come directly from our school systems, and they're playing at that competitive level. So, yeah.
So for you, Jolene, when I hear all these names, these are the players that have come through. But, it's not only that. Because when I look at you guys, we were talking about finals, being a student, and also, he played social, what we call boozers. But look at him now. And it's also through the system. And I look at you as an administrator as well. But you also need some training for you to really understand all this. So how are coaches and support staff like yourself developed inside that ecosystem?
The good thing about it is, my colleague has mentioned, we coach within our college. So, for example, we have students, we have played for our team and are now interested in being coaches. So that's how they get coached within the team, within the college.
So you're fishing from your own pond. Whether it's the coaches or whatever you need for the football at the highest level, you're fishing from your own pond. So let's talk about, he was talking about Division 2 side, you know. Now it's serving as the bridge between school level and the Premier League. The same thing for the women's as well. School level, and you've got a team that's also coming up, and you also look at the senior women's team in the Zimbabwe Women's Super League. So when I look at that, how does that work? Do you identify kids and then just channel them straight to that Division 2 outfit?
Yeah, that's what is happening. Like for instance, I will start with the women's side. We now have a Division 1 team, Kwekwe Queens. That's Herentals Kwekwe Queens.
So the idea that's Herentals Queens.
Yes. So the idea now, they're supposed to feed into the senior team, and we're going to be adding other teams on the women's side. Then on the male side, we have a Division 1 team, that is Victoria Falls. Herentals Victoria Falls is a Division 1 team, and the coaches are working out something. You hear it soon. They'll be taking maybe 1 or 2 players there straight to the senior team this window period. And
so that's a Division 1 side.
Yes, that's a Division 1
So David,
1
you're
side.
asking about a Division 1 side. They've got one in Southern region.
Yes.
But that one, Howard, it was more like a team of fours, and it's a partnership, isn't it?
Yes, it's a partnership.
It's a partnership whereby Ainaku Bayanzi Herentals.
But
Yes,
the good thing is, you know, your system, the channel that we were talking about, it's still there.
Yes, it's still there.
Because you can second players from the Division 2 to that team. Then you can, after they get exposure, experience, you can then pluck them and put them in the senior team.
Yeah, that's the idea.
All right, you're watching the couch.
It's like the Division 2 teams. It's not only the Harare one, but there are 8.
8.
So we have the Harare one that you're referring to. Yeah. Then we have the one in Manicaland. So these ones now are it's more open to the community. And then we have the 6, those ones are strictly for the students. And they're participating in their various provinces, Division 2.
So let me get this straight.
Yes, sure.
You've got one in Mutare.
One in Mutare, yes.
Division 2 team.
Division 2 team.
That one is open
yes,
to the community.
Yes.
So the community involvement that I was asking,
yes, sure.
it's right there.
Yes, sure.
Then you've got 6 others specifically
for students.
For the students.
Yes, sure.
Wow.
That's a very big project.
It's a massive project.
So we have the Chinoi one, we have Kadoma, we have Masvingo, we have Rua, those various. So
where are you getting resources to do all this?
The community will also be supporting us, but mainly it's our Herentals group of colleges and schools sponsoring those projects.
You're watching The Couch right here on ZTN Prime, and we are discussing Herentals group of colleges and schools. They've got a tournament that's starting tomorrow and will then run until Friday, starting from the zonal level. So on Thursday, they are starting in Mabvuku and Enichitungwiza with primary schools. Then Friday, we then see action from other primary schools and secondary schools. Then leading up to the national finals on the 7th and 8th of next month in August. So it's really a massive tournament that we are discussing here in studio. We've got Finus Madumbu, and Jolene is also part of the conversation here as we break it down and what's going to be happening starting on Thursday and Friday at the zonal level. Stay with us right here on The Couch.
Harare, tune into the beat.
Capitalk 100.4 FM, your source for news, business, sports, fashion, and more.
Experience the pulse of Harare's culture and lifestyle.
Capitalk 100.4 FM, Harare's top radio station.
Join the conversation with Zimbabwe's top personalities.
Subscribe now for fresh and infotainment content daily.
Capital 100.4 FM, Harare's heartbeat.
You're watching the Couch by Jones ATN Prime. My name is Howard Msonza in studio. We've got one of the Couch squad members, David Sengu. We also have got Finos Madumbu with us, and Jolene Marara, as we are discussing inside access into the Herentals group of colleges and schools into their football ecosystem. They've got a tournament that's starting on Thursday and Friday at zonal level, and on Thursday action starts in Mavuku and in Chitungwi. So if you want to be part of the conversation, get in touch with us on all our social platforms. Just search for @ZTN Prime, and let's discuss football development in Zimbabwe, and obviously this huge humongous project that the Herentals are coming up with. So I'm just going to come to you, Finos, because we were talking about the massive investment that you guys are putting in, because it's not easy running such a football empire. You've got a women's team playing in the Zimbabwe Women's Premier League.
Yes,
You've got a women's team in the second tier of the Women's League. You've got a men's team in the top flight in Zimbabwe, the Kasalaga Premier Soccer League. You've got a team in Division 1. Yes. You've got several teams in Division 2, 8 teams.
8 teams, yes.
in Division 2. Then you've got, schoolboy football as well that you are also running, using your resources. Sure. But in terms of stitching it together, isn't it a nightmare?
You can see it from
what
that end.
What staff complement do you need for it to run smoothly?
Yeah, on the staff complement, obviously we need on the coaching side, we need the physicians. We need almost everyone else is supposed to be participating, but mainly it's the coaching side. Yes.
When you see such, massive investment, and, we've been crying because junior football, from the time that you guys played, when you were part of the meal, up to now, there's been a death of junior football. We were talking about back in the day, you would see teams maybe at Rufaro Stadium starting from 10.
Starting from 8.
From 8. The age group teams that we were talking about, under 9, under 11, under 13, under 15, 17, 19,
reserve league
and first team.
Yeah.
What has been the problem with our football, to have structures like this?
Yeah, the issue, Howard, is about the administrators vanofana kunge vari vachimiririra junior development football. Exactly. Kuti kana vakabudikira anditi vachiorganize especially maleague evana zvinhu zvenyu zvese zvinoita easy, because people think kuti panobuda a massive large sums of money stake in terms of junior development, but you just need equipment for junior development. You need equipment. My uniforms, my bora, my cones. You also need my coaches who are so patient with kids. Because you can't have a coach ajara coach avanhu vakuru kumutora kumusoro womuisa pasi kuti anokocha vana, because in terms of patience there will be a massive difference in between. Ipapo balance yacho haizombobuda zvakanaka. Saka you also need vanhu vanogona kutandara nevana, munhu achiongorora vana zvichiva kuti uyu mwana uyu ari kugona zvakati, uyu mwana uyu ari kugona zvakati, uyu mwana uyu can be a goalkeeper, uyu mwana uyu can be a striker, because with kids, especially to my under 9, they don't play positional football. Vanongotamba, sort of like to my mini tournaments 12, tukutonanga kana 6-6-7-7. Ari padhuze nekuenda pagate, anongoenda pagate. That's where you find kuti paanozosvika kuunder 12, you find kuti anenge akuziya kuti inini ndiri goalkeeper, mumwe otoziva kuti inini ndiri defender. Now that's where you start to put them in, vese. Saka tukuti isusu in terms of development, and what Herentals has done is they are looking at bigger picture in terms of their senior team. Who is going to be feeding the senior team? They are starting at under 9. Vachienda kupi? Vachienda kumsoro. So it will be very easy for Herentals, because mwana wese would want to play first team. Saka mwana wese ananga kuzoti tukwenda kurufaro. Vari kublawayo. What is that going to BF? kunoona Herentals first team yauya. Saka it's easy for mwana kuti abve kupi kuma juniors kusvika ku first team and havanetse because nongochingozati ndikungotora uyu apa kubulawayo ndikutora uyu ku Victoria Falls vari kuenda ku Harare kupi ku first team.
So one key thing, Jolene, that I picked from what David was saying is the balancing act. And it's I think it's pertinent again for you guys, because I'm looking at an institution that's trying to give students multiple opportunities.
Yeah, sure.
Right. So we've been talking about football. How are you balancing the sport and the academics? Because when we send kids to you, it's mainly about the academics. But of course, now we understand that students can have careers. Like Anawumo Chimbetu. You know, in their family, we know them, Vajiri, Zamagitare, and all that. But he decided to take a different route because of the opportunities that you guys availed.
Yeah, sure.
Right now, you've got a whole lot of players that are breadwinners in their families because of the institution. Talk about players in the senior team, talk about players in the women's team as well. But how are you balancing the academics and the sport?
All right, so mainly that's one of our marketing strategies when it comes to balancing academics and sporting activities, because when you look at our times table, we give time for academics and there is a time for sporting activities. So it gives learners time to focus on their academics and time to do focus on their talents and sporting activities. So that's one of our marketing strategies, as I have mentioned. It's now different with other government schools or other schools out there which say if learners are supposed to be attending to sporting activities, they are neglecting their academic side. But with us, we give them time to focus so that we are able to scout. Some are good at academics, some are good at sporting activities.
Finance, another interesting thing about Herentals, I'm bringing in the queens now because the queen has spoken. You have won the Zimbabwe Women's Premier League 3 times consecutively.
Sure.
The moment we started hearing about Herentals, you just came and breezed past everybody. You went a step further. You represented Zimbabwe in a tournament that was played in Malawi. Yes. The COSAFA tournament is a qualifier to the African Women's, club league, and everybody was charmed by what you guys were doing, besides with Vaskanga and all that, even the brand of football that they were playing representing Zimbabwe. But when I look at the girl child, people don't really give a chance, especially under sport. But what have you guys done differently that you have taken the girl child, put her on a pedestal, and you have made the nation believe that, look, despite all the challenges that we are having in the Women's League, but we can afford to send our teams in Southern Africa?
Yeah, thank you for that. It was quite an eye-opener when we decided, or when we afforded that opportunity. And as you're rightfully saying, the support, even from the country, at country level, the support, we could feel it, that everyone is rallying behind us. And so we were given that challenge now to represent the country well, and we tried our best. And I can say, let's give the girls equal opportunities as the boys. Because yes, they can make us proud.
But what challenges have you faced in building a sustainable women's football program?
Yeah, as you indicated, the society.
Stereotyping.
Yes. But it's slowly coming home. People are realizing that no, they're supposed to, because they're able.
How do you convince the girls as the administrator? How do you convince them?
All right, before I answer that one, let me take you back to the previous question. The other challenge that I feel we are facing as the queens is that we don't get much support system as the kings are getting, because just like my colleague has mentioned that there is a lot of stereotype. Girls are associated with school dropouts. They are affiliated with dropping out from school. That's why they are not really given so much support. So I think it's high time we give. We actually raise awareness on such cases and stop that stereotype and support the girl child. So I think, and again, I'm sure you've noticed our teams have been wearing pink, and that has been a sign of raising breast cancer awareness. So we are trying by all means to support the girl child.
Because my next question now is, I'm a father.
Okay.
You are probably a father. Maybe you've got kids of your own. He's got kids, and the institutions that we've got around us. When you look at socialization, it's also the way we were socialized growing up, because the first level is socialization is the family. Yeah, sure. Then you come to school, then you go up. And when we were growing up, we were told boys, because we are taught to be stoic as boys. Even when we buy toys, because that's how the society was primed. But now you get into a shop and my girl is saying, Daddy, I want that ball, because she has understood. Do the parents that send kids to your group of colleges and schools, do they understand when you tell them that girls here play football?
It's not all of them. Like you have said, that our society has not really accepted that girls can play football. So it's only a few who are accepting it, and it's unfortunate that those who are really talented, you've got parents who are still traditional, who don't understand that a girl child needs to go out there and unleash their talents and potential. So it's not all the parents who understand the queens or girls football.
So with all this effort that teams like Herentals are making, trying to bring up the kids, especially the girls, from the level that we're talking about. Remember, at Thursday, Friday, the zonals, the girls are also heavily involved. Yeah, sure. Right. But as a country, we are not really supporting the girl child. Look at even the Premier League today, the Women's Premier League. Teams are still struggling. Up to today, what is the issue with us as Zimbabweans?
Yeah, I think it's the mindset. We need to change, our mindset, and follow zvokuitika kune dzimwe nyika dzese. Because ukatasa muno muZimbabwe, it's more to do with boys kunyanya, especially ukaenda kuma under 9, kuma under 11, you find kuti vasikana there are very few ikoko kuma age groups iwayo. Unotozotanga kutozovaona pata kuenda kuma under 15, anditi munhu akukwanisa kuti maybe andichanyara, or mubereki akundibvumidza kuita sei kuti ndiende, because isusu tichitokura chaiko taitotambawo maflau anotambwa nevasikana, and zvakatibatsira mukukura, because it was part of agility. Kundrenga bhora rinokandwa richibvoka, it's part of agility. So kutamba bhora remuchikweshe mumaraini taitotambawo nevamwe vasikana, but because society yedu isusu inoti musikana akasvika certain age anditi anofanira kunge akuroorwa, haachafanira kunge achiita sei achiita masports. But you find kuti vatoriko vanototamba bhora but they are married, their husbands are so supportive, anditi kona saka apa now change of mindset from isusu now, because ndisi vabereki vemazuva ano anditi vedu vambotaurwa vari traditional vekudhara, anditi ndaana ambuya nawo vakuteerera zvatakutaura. Muzukuru akauya achitobva kunotamba bhora izvezvi akauya akavatakurira zvinhu, now vakutanga kuandastanda futi kuti bhora ichi rinotambwa even nemwana musikana. Mwana musikana hatadze kuroorwa just because ari kutamba football, because vanenge vati football is only for men. But now tese taane ma-equal opportunities to showcase our talents. It's not like academics chete munhu wese should be at par. Kune vatori kumberi in terms of academics achigona sport futi, kweta mumwe kuti academics akatodzima
but very good at
but
sport.
Very good at masports, anogona anga achitogona kana chess anogona kaitogona kumhanya, anogona kutamba bhora, basketball and all. And saka isu tukuti Herentals yezvinezvi awati iri kuda kuisa vana ivavo pasame level. Anogona academics anenge achiendawo kachinoitochi zvinoenderana neacademics, anogona masports. That's why they've come up with the principles in tournament now kuti vachiita roll out to the whole country kuti izive kuti ndo kwazviri. And it's good for Herentals award, to be honest, because like I've said before, Pepe, mwana akakurira muinstitution iyoyo, it's very easy kuti mwana anga achisvika kumusoro. And not every child achakwanisa kuita opportunity yekunotamba kuHerentals Queens first team, but anogona kutamba kune dzimwe dzekuma division 2, division 1, first team kuchiendawo vanenge vari exceptional. Kune ma late bloomers, remember, ukuti anogona kuzotamba maybe pamwe atobva kuchikoro. Kweto mumwe mwana wokuti Herentals would want that kid kuti anga achitamba muPremier League achibva kuchikoro, so that mwana anoratidzwa vamwe vana kuti you can play and uri kuchikoro. And especially kuvasikana kugirl child manje zvinowanika manje kuti anogona kachitotamba achitobva kuchikoro.
You're watching the couch right here on ZTN Prime. In studio, joined by Finance Madumbu and Jolene Marara from Herentals Group of Colleges and Schools, as we're discussing their principal's trophy that's on starting at the zonal level on Thursday and Friday, leading up to the national finals on the 7th and 8th of August. So yeah, when we come back, we want to talk about the environment, you know, around the tournament, because there's a massive 11,000 kids that you are expecting, and it's not kids game though, they are kids playing. So stay with us right here on the couch.
Captain Wally J's about to take you to boot camp.
It's the riveting science and tech show that keeps you up to date with the hottest gizmos on the block and revealing the illustrious and innovative visionaries in Zimbabwe. So much to see, you'll keep swiping.
This cherry red beauty is the Dairy Auto M7 mini electric car.
They've designed our brute force incubator board.
Look at what we've got here.
Solar powered scarecrow was part of the project that I was supposed to complete.
Catch Swipe every Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. on ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294. Get the picture?
You're watching the couch right here on ZTN Prime, and in studio I'm joined by Finance Madumbu, Secretary General at Herentals Group of Colleges and Schools, as well as Jolene Marara. She's the administrator at Herentals Group of Colleges and Schools, and David Sengu, you know, the member of the couch squad. And yeah, we're mixing it today. Finance and Jolene are holding their own with the couch squad, and we are discussing the football ecosystem around the Herentals Group of Colleges and Schools. They've got a tournament starting on Thursday and Friday at zonal level for the primary schools, mainly on Thursday, starting with Mavuko and Chitungwiza. Then on Friday, we're mixing it up with the secondary schools. So yeah, that's what we are discussing. So before we went for the break, we were talking about the staggering numbers. 11,000 kids, 11,300 plus kids taking part. In terms of control, how is the environment? Because I understand, yes, it's happening at zonal level, different zones.
Yes.
But how is the coordination? How is the environment?
Everyone is involved in as far as the staff members are concerned. And also we are having the teachers there, so they can manage the students very well. So they're doing us a great favor in terms of the management of the students, that is the teachers.
So
Yes.
this just took me back to the time that I was, still at school. Would love to go. I was a sports person. I would do different sports. I would run, play basketball, tennis, football. The atmosphere, I would really enjoy going there. The singing, just seeing other kids from other schools. How is the atmosphere generally?
It's a very exciting one to say because, generally learners participate at a center level. But now when it's zonal, meeting new faces, parents and everyone, it gives a very exciting experience. And going to the national, it's even a blast.
So what would you say today? Because we were talking about the community initiatives. You know, as somebody who's watching this show right now, in there thinking, okay, this is what Finals and Jolene are promising at this tournament. But you know, whenever there is something like that, kuna anovomu community medu vanoya chikonzera zvinhu zvisiri the security wise, and you know, our kids, because I'm thinking about my kid. Yeah, sure. How secure are they? How safe are they?
They're more than safe, because we've covered the security side of things. So the parents, they're most welcome. They must come and enjoy the participation of their kids. Yeah, sure.
Because, you know, especially for you, you know, the girl child, because you've been hammering, let the girls come, let the girls come. Yes. But, you know, fathers are a bit skeptical, because I've got 2 daughters. You know, I always want them to be closer to me.
All right. So maybe to answer to that, that is why we have staff members. Apart from security, we have female teachers escorting our learners there, so that they take care of the girl child. So definitely they won't be harmed. We have secured everything. Yes.
So we tried to stitch it right from the under-9s until whoever is playing in the more structured, which is the elite level, yes, like your Kasolaga Premier Soccer League, like the Zimbabwe Women's Premier League. So the whole system, the whole structure is there in place. Let's look ahead. Next 5 years, this tournament, what do you guys want to achieve?
Yeah, as we had been hinting on, and even my brother was hinting on, the idea is to have more of these players graduating into our senior team. That's our line of doing things. We want them to graduate to our senior team, but we're not limiting them to Herentals football club only. They can then branch to other clubs. That's our intention. That's our idea. Yes.
So why I was asking this, because I will let David come in. Yes. You have also been involved in junior football, and according to FIFA and CAF, there are generally some hours they expect, you know, you guys who are in junior football to put in. Is it 10,000 hours 10,000 per year? Yeah.
Per year.
Per year.
Yeah.
All right. So why I'm asking, do you guys want to create maybe a curriculum of your own, specifically tailored for footballers? Because the stage that we are at today, not everyone is going to be a doctor.
Yeah, sure.
Not everybody is going to be a journalist.
Yeah, sure.
But we have seen the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo making it big out there, one of the richest people out there. Let me bring it closer to home.
Yes, sure.
We have seen players like Marvelous Nakamba. You know, we have seen players like Marshall Munetsi. You know, even the ladies as well. We have seen even Narudo Neshamba going to play in Israel. Yeah, you know, sure. Rutendo Makore going to play in Spain. Immaculate Msipa, the current captain of the Mighty Warriors. You know, so this is where sport will take you. You are going to see places because of sport. But is there a deliberate approach from a Herentals group of colleges and schools that, you know, we are creating a curriculum maybe tailored for football players?
Yeah, I cannot say it's restricted to because we're operating in an environment where FIFA comes in and FIFA comes in and the likes. So it's more of being guided by those available structures as we try to promote soccer in Zimbabwe. Yes, sure.
But how helpful would this be if they curate a curriculum specifically for football players?
Yeah, I think they've done well, Howard, in starting this initiative, and like what they have said about the players that have come out of Herentals group of colleges and schools. Ananyasha Chintuli, we now seeing them, and Libacha Koroma, the same. We have seen Umo Chimbetu. Yeah, we would love to see, Howard, some other players coming. Especially tikatanga kuvazia from under 9 kuti kune vana veko Herentals and under 9 imbono vaonai, especially kana kutori ne league yema colleges. It's very easy to identify them, put them in the database, follow them wherever they go. It's very easy, because if you look at the cheeses, for example, they always do this. Last week they had a tournament under 12, under 14, under 16. And so it's very easy for Herentals to join in as well, Ikoko. Because it's football all year round. Because Avacha Mirirachi, second term yet. It's now football all year round. Because once Mango is some curriculum, and it the same way itwa academics. And that would be maybe the first time in Zimbabwe kuona a college a football from Gutanga Kwegoro to end of year, because mostly it's mid-year, because first term we negotiate athletics.
Wouldn't that be great though, for you to come up with something like that?
Yeah, as David was explaining, that's what we are basically trying to do, and we have some of our schools, they've already started doing that, to offer that. And we're saying our teachers, they're also coming in, they're also getting training, and we have the curriculum, we have the syllabus, and they're already doing that already. That's for sure.
So there's
like
a
yesterday
scope.
we were in Mutoko, already introducing that into our curriculum.
Oh, you've got schools in Mutoko as well?
Yes, we have a school in Mutoko.
Okay.
Yes, sure.
And how was the reception when you were trying to introduce it?
It was superb. It was super. Yes. So it's like the communities, they are waiting. They want to know what is it all about. If you are talking of my ECD student being taught soccer, what is it? How are you going to be doing it? So that's what basically will be educating the community.
You wanted to come in?
Yeah, because I wanted to say something about community, like what he's saying. Kana kuda kubatanza community award. It's a board.
Yeah, sure.
Because ukatarisama anam daravedu isusu chikura. Vakangonzwa kuti Mutasa primary school versus Nyandoro primary school. Vaitokumbira kubasa. Muso Wednesday. Kuti uzona bora. Because une 2 games and first team ne B team. And saka you find kuti ezvinezvi zvinizvo very 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 quiet on. Saka what they are trying to do is kana kuri kuchikoro kwavo, because level yatave ezvinezvi, now you can advertise, whether it's on Facebook, any platform that you can advertise, even with us, like zvatikuteta ipapa. Imagine kuti vanhu vangana vari kutoona ezvinezvi, vari kutoziva kuti mangwana kuchitungwiza nekumabvuku kune magame ariko on, which means maparents akawanda now vari kutoprepare kuti mangwana tenge tiri kupi, tikunoswera kupi tichiona vana vedu vachitamba bhora. It excites, to be honest, because one day mbereki anototaura kuti zvakatangira kumabvuku ndokwakaonekwa mwana wangu. That's why muri kumuona akuita sei ari kutamba bhora. So it excites my parents ezvinezvi, because most of the parents, like isusu vemageneration yatave ezvinezvi, we always support our kids on kuti kana ndinoona mwana wangu achitamba, at least akaziva kuti dad vauya kana kuti mama vauya, mwana anozotambawo zvinechi achiziva kuti mubereki wangu aripo. Saka I think level ravari kutira kupusha. Yes, we're going back and kudhara kwakwe, but now tiri pa level yepamusoro kutodarika zvipi zvekumashure.
So Jolene, you said pink is the color because we're supporting breast cancer and just putting the awareness out there. But in terms of kuchena kwevana, right from the zone, the colors, what colors? Because kurukuya mabvuku, kurukuya chi, what are the colors? Everyone is free to choose their own color.
Yes, we actually have got the regalia for sports. We have tracksuits, we've got t-shirts in different colors, so it gives learners a platform to choose the color of their choice, not really limited to a certain color. So they are wearing any college t-shirt of their own.
Who are you supporting tomorrow?
I'm supporting Karoi. I'm joking. There is no Karoi tomorrow. I won't say it out because I might be. They might say I'm being choosy, so I'll reserve that one.
But remember, at the end of the day, you come from somewhere.
Of course.
Yeah, you come from somewhere, and you need to pledge your allegiance to that.
Yes.
And said you are the administrator and all. But
Yes,
Finals, when you look at the best players that you guys are going to be selecting, so do you then at the end of the national finals come up with one team that you say, okay, for the primary schools, this is the team that's going to represent us in the under 11s, in the under 9s. For the secondary schools, this is the team for us for under 15, under 17, and under 20.
Yeah, that's what we are trying to do. But currently, we'll be talking of the under 15, and also we are having these 6 Division 2 teams. The coaches are supposed to come in, and they're also supposed to be scouting these other players, and then they include them in their teams. And also the senior coaches, they're also supposed to come and try to just identify for the future.
But are you also part of the NASH enough? Because right now I know, around the country, the NASH finals are going on, and I would love to see a Herentals team, going all the way to the finals.
We're not fully, but our under 15 girls and boys, yes, they will be participating.
But I want to know cheeses because don't know under my colleges and St. George's and Peter House. Don't cover no concern because now in Nash mostly it's government schools.
Yeah, but I because why I was asking, because there is particular attention that's given to that sector. Even when you come to voting for national positions for ZIFA and all that, those guys always send a representative.
Yeah, but you just need to affiliate, isn't it?
Yeah, sure.
You just need to affiliate so that you can get those voting rights and all. Because kuna vantu voted well foot. Kuna hafu nash kuti va representation my schools. Like last week they had my elections ku Kariba and choosing vema ni green mavo, vema provinces so that they can form the national executive. Yawe nash ne enough. So if they want to, they can still affiliate and they can still go even to cheeses and affiliate. And ava vanogona kutoenda kwese kuenda kunash nekunafu voenda futi kucheeses so that they can get my representatives kwese because they have the capacity.
So as we round off,
sure.
You've got what I'm going to call celebrities, within your ranks. Those who are playing maybe for Herentals in the Kasolaga Premier Soccer League, maybe for the Queens, players that we always look up to. Your Majariras, Tino Benza, Wilmore Chimbetu. Do you take these to also grace, these competitions that you're having, the zonals, so that, when the learners see them, they know this is what I'm aspiring to be, to do. This is who I'm aspiring to be.
Yeah, sure. We do that. Because it's quite inspiring. So yes, surely we do that.
And what has been the response from the learners when they see this? Because I know some of them go and support them, Pama weekends, but what has been the response?
That's one of the reasons why most learners are attending the Principal's Trophy, because they want to see them live. So it's quite interesting for the learners too.
All right, so as we close, Finance, what's your final word with regards to the Principal's Trophy?
I would like to invite our stakeholders, especially our parents, to come and witness their students participating and showcasing their talents. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a worthwhile experience. So yes, they must come. And any other stakeholders, they are also welcome. even sponsorship. Would like sponsorship to come aboard, and as we try to improve on our sporting activities. Currently, we have a partnership with FBC Bank. They're also assisting us with this current tournament, and I would want to encourage others to also do the same.
And for you, Jolene?
All right. My biggest concern is on the girl child. So I'm saying to all the parents out there in the community, let's come in numbers and support our girl child.
All right, thanks a lot to Jolene Marara. She's the administrator at Herentals group of colleges and schools, and also Finus Madumbu. He's the Secretary General for Herentals group of colleges and schools. And as usual, the couch squad was also here, David Sengu, and my name is Howard Msoza. Don't forget that the zonal competitions get underway on Thursday for the Principal's Trophy, and they are starting with, I'm now part of you, hey? They are starting with Mavuku and Chitungwiza Thursday and Friday, so make sure you are part of that. Thanks a lot for watching. The Couch back again next week right here on ZTN Prime.